Welcome to a very special video. In this video, we're gonna go through a simple plan to get started with combat training. This plan works even if you're a beginner all the way to intermediate to advanced. You can use this no matter what your circumstances are. And the perfect thing about this routine is it's the most effective and the most time-saving way to get your combat training in. So without further ado, let's get into the training session where I'm going to show you exactly how this is run. So let's get into it. Okay, so this is something that I'm currently using myself. So, you know, it's the proof, I'm living proof that you can do this and have enough time to do all this, like everything you want. I even made myself an eggnog, so it's a hot eggnog, even better than cold, just slightly. The first thing that we're gonna run through is you need to make time for all these things that I'm gonna be telling you. You need to schedule a regular block throughout the week and have it as a non-negotiable. You're gonna be doing this on this day, no matter what. No matter what comes up, you're gonna make time for it, or you're gonna move around the time. Just if something happened where you had to go out, there's an emergency, you just push it back later in the day. So you're gonna do all these things on a certain day. Try to do it on a certain time unless a emergency happens, but you're gonna do it on the day. So what I recommend is schedule out a regular time that you know that you're not gonna have anything get in the way of it. And number one, we're gonna make that time for one-on-one training. So the fastest way to get your one-on-one training in is, depending on your area, you can actually get a trainer in to your apartment or your house or wherever you are, and you can get training right from them, right where you are, so it saves the most amount of time. This usually is the most expensive way because you need to pay for their time, travel, and everything. So this is going to be a little bit more money, but if you want to save more time, this is the best way. So it's kind of like a toss-up. The other way you can do it is you can go right into the boxing gym. You schedule your time ahead of time, go in, you get your stuff done that day, you get your training in, and that's where the most effective learning comes, the one-on-one training. You're gonna learn all your techniques and all the fine-tunings to what you're doing. Just gotta turn down my music a little bit. It's a little loud. So that's the first thing you're gonna do. You're gonna get a non-negotiable time to schedule in your one-on-one training and stick with that. And what this is gonna do also is when you book that one-to-one training, it's gonna be harder to not fulfill that and go ahead with that training because you've already scheduled it ahead of time, so you have someone waiting on you. You kind of have accountability in there. So that's the power with that, and you're gonna be learning most of your stuff that you'll see once we go to number 2 and number 3, how this is gonna be valuable. It's all gonna tie in further down the list. So let's go ahead with number 2. Number 2 is you're gonna be doing solo work 3 times a week. So in total, you're gonna have 4 times a week that you're gonna be working on your boxing. So how I'm doing this is I have Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. I split it up through the week where I have the solo stuff. Monday, Wednesday, Friday is the solo, and then I'll have on the weekend, I'll have the one-to-one training. So back to our solo work, you're gonna have that 3 times a week, and what you're gonna do for the solo work is you're going to pick your favorite fighter. So say your favorite fighter is Rocky Balboa. There you go. He's kind of a fictional character, but he's your favorite fighter. You study the Rocky movies. You watch all the Rocky movies. You study what he's doing and everything, and pick your favorite fighter and just emulate what they're doing. All the movements, the footwork, all the way down to the head position, the head, don't keep your head back like this. Don't keep your head right down. Kind of like, just copy the whole positioning of the body and how they move and everything. Just get really, really into it and just copy the character. Become that character. Become the fighter. And then what you're gonna also do is you're going to shadow box. So when you're emulating your favorite fighter, you just get in front of a mirror. A full-size mirror is the best, so you can see your entire body, what your feet are doing, and you copy, you do the shadow boxing so you can see what you're doing in the mirror. And then if you have access to a bag, say, you can buy one at the store, or if you go to the gym, then a lot of the gyms, they have punching bags and stuff. Just mess around. Throw some combos on the bag and just have fun with it. Just dance around, put your music in, dance around, have fun with it, and just go crazy. Protect your hands. Don't hurt your hands. It's all right to toughen them up a little bit, but don't go crazy. Wrap your hands up, wear your gloves, be safe. Another thing you can do is you can use what's called, I think it's called an agility ball. I think. Don't quote me on that. I'll show you what it is. I'll be right back. This is what I call an agility ball. I think that's what it's called, but you basically put the strap on your head and this ball is here and you just punch it, and it just works on your accuracy, and I think it's more of an accuracy thing, so maybe an accuracy ball, but whatever this is called, use this. It'll come back and you punch it, and it works on your, connecting with the ball. It's just really fun, so we want to add fun into this, because doing this every, 4 times a week, which is most of the week, you're going to want to make it fun, just like anything else. What this does, all your solo work, is you're going to remember what you were learning with your one-to-one training. You remember all the stuff that you learned. So what you're gonna learn with the one-to-one training is you're gonna learn how to throw a punch. You're gonna learn your footwork, super important. You're gonna learn how to use your body to generate power through your core system and turn and throw a punch. You're gonna learn all that stuff, and you're gonna apply it to your solo work. So when you're studying your favorite fighter, doing the shadow boxing, the bag practice, and the agility ball, you're gonna learn your footwork. You're gonna remember your footwork and apply it to there, and that's where you're gonna tie it all in and drag your practice through the week with the stuff that you learned from your one-to-one training. And then number 3 is while you're doing all that stuff, your one-to-one training and your solo work, you're gonna record as much as you can. You're gonna record yourself on the bag. You're gonna record yourself doing the agility ball, the shadow boxing, and you're gonna ask your trainer if it's okay if you record the sessions. So you record the sessions, and what that does also when you record your one-to-one sessions is if you forget something that you were taught in that session, you can look back through the video and you remember, oh, okay, my foot was supposed to be angled there, the other foot angled at that position to give myself balance. I punch, and then, don't leave the punch and go right in, but you punch and then come back right away. You remember all these things, and what you don't remember, you have on video so you can review it back. And the main thing is, the thing that I want to leave you with after all this information and all the system that I just gave you is just have fun with it and be playful. Don't be the serious guy in there like, oh, I'm tough, I'm serious, I'm gonna be the best. I started off going into the boxing gym like that to overcompensate for my lack of skill, and it just wasn't as fun. You go in just lighthearted, you say, hey brother, what's up? Just, and if you don't know how to do something, you just say, hey, I'm a silly guy. I don't know. I know you showed me this before, but I forget. already, and they're very gung ho for just teaching you and teaching you again and going through it, and they give you the tough love that you need in the boxing gym if you get the right one. It's not just like, you know, oh, it's okay. They give you a little tough love. That's the kind of gym you want. You want a boxing gym that they're a little rough and tumble, and they're like, come on, let's go, pick up the pace, get that bag, punch it. You know, you want a place that kind of, it pushes you. It's not just like, oh, that's okay. That's not what combat is. Combat is getting after it and getting hit in the face, getting a broken nose potentially, and moving forward, because life's short, and you know, you don't want to get to the end of your life without a broken nose. Just kidding. If you can avoid a broken nose, do it. I've heard it sucks. So with that being said, that is the system that I am currently using to get into combat training and keep it moving forward and become a proficient fighter. So if you got value in this video, click a thumbs up. If you want to stay a while, subscribe. I put 2 videos out each week currently. Don't want to miss these things. God bless. See you in the next one.